Foreign Tokyian.
This is Foreign Tokyian, and I'm your host, Priscilla Izumi. Today, we have a rapper all the way from Pittsburgh, California, here in Tokyo, Japan. His name is Nick James.
Yee.
Well, I want to start with your Instagram name.
Okay.
Who is Nick James?
Who is Nick James? It's all like my handles for all my social media. But I wanted people to feel like, who is this guy? And I could have done like the real Nick James or anything like that. And I just thought like, I want to introduce myself to the world. So I figured like, what a better way? Like they're going to ask the question while looking into my social media. So.
Right. I mean, that's the first question I was like, when I saw your Instagram,
Yeah.
I'm like, who is this guy?
Yeah.
So this is your first experience feeling like a true foreigner.
Yeah, because even I'm like, my dad is Hungarian and Mexican, so even going to like Mexico, we knew a little bit of Spanish and it was a little different. So this is like my first real foreign experience, not knowing any Japanese and just totally trying to figure out as we go. So yeah.
What's your perspective of Tokyo?
I love the sense of community. I love how everybody is like together. It's from the coffee makers to the guy picking up the garbage or the people working in different stores. Like there's no like levels I feel like they put each other on. Like, oh, this guy he just serves coffee and I work up here at this corporate office and I make all this money. It just feels like one, you know, and I don't think we get that back home so often. So it was like a breath of fresh air to come out here and really experience that. And it's just something that like we've really loved since we came, and we love the people. Everybody's helpful. Like everywhere you go, people are like greeting you as you come in and bowing as you leave, and like now we're bowing to everybody. And it's just like, I even want to take that back home.
Yeah.
So I really love it.
If you could do that in Cali, that would be
It'd
be a new world.
Yeah, for real, it would. We gotta like start that, you know.
Yeah. So you guys came out here and then you booked a show for yourself?
And booked a show for ourselves.
Damn.
Like my best friend who I've known since kindergarten, he's with us, and we're at Starbucks at the crossing. I forget what the name of that is, but Shibuya. And he was like, oh, let's look up a show. So we just try to like do whatever we could to find how can we perform and make this productive, not just a vacation. And literally within minutes, we like find a promoter and just, you know, talked our way into making it happen. And like within like 2 hours, literally, we're on the stage and performing and got like a great response. And then now we're here. You know,
Yeah,
so.
that's so crazy.
Yeah,
to me.
very crazy.
Right. I thought you actually came out here because of a show, but the fact that you came out here and created your own show and booked it yourself,
It's kind of, I'm just trying to create my own path, you know. So
he's an inspiration.
trying.
Okay, so you have a single out now called Needs.
Called Needs. I
And
just dropped that. Yeah.
I listened to it. Really dope track.
Thank you.
The artwork is very interesting.
Very interesting. It's a little, I don't know if cutting edge is the right words, but I want to do something that gets people talking. And I always get like, when I perform, my hair is down, and so people, oh, you look like Jesus, and so like all these new artworks I wanted to like incorporate, and we want to give people something to talk about, and like not to be so controversial, but you have to do something nowadays to create a wave. And so, you know, I've gone to church. I'm still religious. I believe in everything, but I'm doing my own thing, and I'm gonna put it in my own way. And as long as everybody respects it, you know, I don't mean no disrespect to nobody. It's fun at the end of the day, and it's art, and it's just I'm just expressing myself and being who I am, and it's catching on like pretty well. And I thought people were gonna be kind of pissed about it, but it's you know, they're taking it well, and but it's interesting. It's interesting to like get the feedback. We're always like, okay, I'm gonna post this. Let's see how they recept it, you know.
Yeah.
So.
You have a new mixtape that's about to drop next week.
Yep, November 11th, TrapJesus.
TrapJesus.
Yeah.
Another controversial title.
Very.
Can you tell us the meaning behind TrapJesus?
Yeah, again, the hair, I always get the references. Like my performance game, 2014, I did like 40 plus shows in the Bay, and I went to Seattle, and we kind of like did a little West Coast tour with Thiz Entertainment. I don't know if they know Mac Dre, but Mac Dre is huge, and we went with like Mac Dre's label, and we went out there, and you know, I would always get these references of Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. And so it's like, well, why not try to work off of that? And trap music is very big. And this is like, I usually take like a year in between each project because I like taking my time and like putting everything I got into a project, from the artwork to the beats to the lyrics to just the way we place the tracks and the skits and everything. Like I'm so self-conscious of the art. So I could tell. I just try to make sure that like everything's on point. And I was just like, man, this time I want to be fast. I want to like put something out. It's been like 5 months. Let me just drop it. Let's just do something that'll get their attention. And it was like TrapJesus. And I said it one day and everybody was like, oh, that's dope. And then some people were like, I'm not feeling that, man. Like, you know, you go to work, you ain't trapping. Like some people might get it mistaken that you think you're selling drugs and all this. And I'm like, nah, man, like this is a style of music.
Yeah, it is.
And the way we think about it, like I went to college and I work a 9 to 5 and I sit in a cubicle every day and I feel like I'm caught in a trap the same way that a drug dealer might feel he's caught in a trap in this house that he can't get out of. And I felt like the majority of people are caught in this trap that I'm caught in, to think, oh, I'm gonna go to college and I can make all this money and because I have a degree. But at the end of the day, it's a trap to make you just do what somebody else, make somebody else money, especially in America. And I just felt like, let me put that out there for the regular person, because I'm always trying to make music for those people on the way to work or on the way home from work and like relate to. My music isn't necessarily something for the club or anything like that, but I felt like, you know, let's bring like good music, but also fun music and just heavy hitting beats with, I get really derogatory in a lot of my stuff, but you know, it's just like I just have fun and get free, because like I'm fresh out of work and that's like my venting time, and just to have fun and totally let loose. And that was like TrapJesus. Like I'm here, I'm trying to be this is the resurrection, the new beginning, and I'm here now. And that's kind of like what it was, and it just came together, and all the beats kind of like go with that trap sound, and that was TrapJesus.
Nice. Well, I'm looking forward to listening to TrapJesus.
Thank you.
Where can people get TrapJesus?
It's going to be exclusively on my SoundCloud. You can find me on SoundCloud either with Who Is Nick James or Nick James with the $S. Next Wednesday, we'll be dropping that, November 11th, TrapJesus. So, yeah. Okay.
And we'll leave the link for you guys in the details so you guys could just click it and get straight to his SoundCloud.
Yeah, and that's all my other albums are on there, and it's a lot of stuff that won't be trappy. If you want to hear more just like intellectual type of rap, I really talk about something, or we do a lot of weed music, so if you like to chill and just, you know, listen to music like that, I'm kind of really known for that. But I have a variety of all kinds of sounds and music, because I like to make music for my boys to listen to if we want to like get pumped up on the way to the club, or as working out, or just chilling at the house. Yeah, SoundCloud is Who Is Nick James.
So you've worked with a lot of well-known Bay Area artists like I Am Suze, Dave Steezy, the Jacka.
The Jacka.
He rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Is there anyone that you haven't worked with that you want to work with, or anyone you're working with now that?
Definitely. Like I'd love to work with the producer Trax-A-Million. That would be like one of my like goals as far as that, because being in the Bay, like there's such a small community of music that like we really know. And I know it's kind of like known worldwide, but when you grow up in the Bay, like when I did the song with the Jacka, I have 2 songs with the Jacka, but the latest one we did it about like 2 or 3 months before he passed away. And it was just like, to be in that situation with him, and he gave us his bag of weed that Burner gave him, and it was like some fire. It was like, oh, here, this is for you guys. And everything was like so cool, and like he loved the song, loved the beat, and was like just loving the verse I did for like before him, you know. And it was like, this is how it's supposed to be. Like we grew up like 15, 16 with the first Jacka CD in our car, just thinking like, who is this dude from like Pittsburgh, Richmond area? And like, he's so dope. And now to be in the studio with him working, it was like a blessing. So like somebody like Trax-A-Million in that same you know, group would be tight. I just did a song with Roach Giggs, who's really big in the Bay Area and known all over as far as I know. He was on MTV and all that stuff. So anybody like that's respected that would come to me and want to work with me. Like, we're not into paying for features. I used to do that, and that was cool when I first started, but now it's like I work so hard that I just want people to respect it. And any legend in the Bay, like, I'm so ready to work and just keep it moving and bring it back to the Bay Area and bring that sound back and the wave back to the Bay, and kind of like give these legends like their rebirth in a sense, because now it's like people forget like how dope some people are and how dope they were. and how they set the tone. So yeah, I'm trying to work with everybody, and I'd like to work with big artists. And if I could work with Drake, that'd be dope. Just like instant hits. You know what I mean? Instant hits. So that'd be sick.
Well, who knows? Maybe Drake will see this.
Yeah, maybe one day.
Yeah. I was on your Instagram page and I noticed a tag, Giant Elephant.
Yeah.
Does that relate to your music, or what is that?
I try to make it relate with all the music, lyrically and visually, but it's a clothing line that I started with my friends a long time ago. And I wouldn't say I necessarily started it. It was my best friend's brother had this idea, and he was like, oh, what do you guys think? Giant Elephant. And so as soon as I was starting music in 2010, it's kind of like when they kind of came up with this idea, and we were like, yes, like let's push this, let's create something dope, and let's incorporate, you know, the Giants and the A's into one thing, and bring the Bay together and unite everybody. But also the elephant represents so much worldwide that people relate to. So it was just like, we can really win if we do this right, and we market it well, and just, you know, design the product well. It would go right. And we've shipped all around the world, and we get a lot of a lot of love, especially at home. But it's going really well, and like those two really play hand in hand. So we try to incorporate both. So like in the music, I'll always incorporate some kind of elephant, sometimes with the artwork, or in my music with lyrically, or, you know, for them, they'll always send CDs out in every package, no matter where it goes, or they promote me on the page and I promote them on the page. It's kind of like we're all one, but both are working really well, and it's great for me because it's like we always got like new wardrobe that nobody else has, and so it's really dope.
Are you wearing any Giant Elephant today?
I got the hat on. You know, I had to wear the Babe jacket because we got it in Tokyo. We were just like so excited to go there. But I always got some Giant Elephant on. I got my tattoo, which, you know, I just made sure like it's official, like there's no going back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Giant Elephant for life.
Yeah, for life. So we're just some elephants. You know what I mean? Just coming to a city near you.
So where can people get that? Your clothes?
You can go on to giant-elephant.com for all the clothes. You could just hit up the Instagram. It's giant_elephant_clothing. You can see all the latest releases. Like even before we release them, we always kind of give like a little video of in the garage actually like pressing it up. And once again, like everything we do it ourselves. We don't outsource to anybody. So just know that like everything we get, you know, we put a lot of thought and our hearts into everything that we do. So we just like to pride ourselves on that we don't really rely on anybody else for anything, you know, when it comes to our dreams. So yeah.
Thank you, Nick James, for being with us today. We really appreciate your time and being in Tokyo. I know it's an amazing feeling, and just being here with you in Tokyo doing this interview is awesome.
Yeah, thank you to you guys, and thank you to Tokyo. Everybody's been so nice and so dope. We love it here, so thank you to everybody, and thanks for having us.
Yeah, well, we'll be waiting for you to come back.
Yeah, thank you. Pittsburgh, we're out here, so.
Hey, the Bay.
Yeah.
So don't forget to subscribe. Stay tuned for more. Leave comments. Like us if you like us. And we'll see you next time. Deuces.
We the best, how can you ignore us?